Hey all, Floor from Goldring Studios. Today I want to show you the Konvikt amp from Fed DSP. They were kind enough to send it over and let me test it out. It's an amp sim they made together with Conan Hall, one of the guitarists from Malevolence, and it sounds pretty sick. Let's take a look. Before I go over everything, here's how it sounds in the mix. And how it sounds isolated. Let's start at the amp section. There are two versions, the 7170. This one is mainly used for the high gains, and we're mainly going to focus on that. And the 777 version is more used for the clean sections. So you have your standard gain, bass, mid, treble for your normal equalization, some presence and depth. Where it really shines is this bloom knob right here. The bloom knob is a saturation stage designed to emphasize the low end movement of the sound. So basically it gives you some low end sustain during those chugs and palm mutes. Let's check it out. This is how it sounds turned off. And how it sounds turned on. Other than that, you have your noise gate, your in and outputs. There's a tuner available here as well. And this is pretty cool. Here's the advanced panel. It has a high pass filter to filter out the low end and control it. The tight function. This adjusts the preamp distortion for tight low gain. The bright section adds some extra saturation before the amp, so it sounds a bit brighter. Sag changes the amp response for a more power amp like push. Here you can switch between the tubes. So now we have the 6L6, but you can also go for the EL84. Here's the difference. And then the save mode puts a limiter at the end of the chain. Next up we have the pedal section. So we have three pedals. First pedal is called the Kami. It's a compression pedal. Let's check how it sounds. So that really pushes the sound. Next one is called the Raju. It's an overdrive pedal. So it has a drive function, level function, tone and bite. And you can switch between vintage and modern. So you can really hear how it controls the mids, especially when you switch from vintage to modern, and the tone also helps a lot with that. Lastly, we have the She pedal. It's a frequency focused saturation pedal, so I guess it's kind of like a tube screamer. So those are the three pedals that are included before the amp. Next we have the cap and EQ section. There are 24 different caps you can use. You can use two caps at the same time. What's really cool is this rando function. It switches between different IRs. Then you also have a room function. And you can also flip the phase. Next there's this EQ section. You can turn it on and off. It has a high pass filter and a low pass filter, 8 different bands and a unmud function. The unmud function is a dynamic EQ that controls your palm mutes when they are building up in the low end region. Lastly we have the effects rack. There are 3 different effects. First we have time. This is a delay/echo effect, which also has some vibration and chorus modulation built in. You can even go from mono to stereo, mix button, feedback and the amount of time. Then we have the flood. This is a Hall style shimmer reverb. And lastly we have circle, which is a dedicated chorus pedal. You can also use it in the pre or post effects. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks again to FedDSP for making this possible. See you all in the next video. Thanks a lot and take care.